Welcome back to the Handling It podcast. I'm your host, Tony, with my co-host, Aiden. We're on episode 7. What in the flying fuck? And I know what you guys are thinking. Where was the last
We're
fucking
really sorry, guys.
episode? Oh my God, I'm so fucking sorry.
It's all Joey's fault, though.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. It's 100% on Joey.
We had to bury him. He came back to life.
Yeah. We had to resurrect him. He starved to death,
Yeah, because we did not make enough money to feed him. He fucking died. And
it's
he
a
got to crawl
problem.
out of the fucking grave. Poor guy. But he's back. He's mummified. He doesn't have a gun in his mouth anymore. He's a little disfigured, but, you know, hey, what are you going to do? But
He hasn't been eating much. He's just, those like hard candies from your fucking grandma's like purse. That's all we're feeding Joey right now.
yeah, it's
That's
kind of
all we're
sad.
feeding
And it's
Joey.
like kind of got little hairs on it and stuff like that. You know?
Yeah, it sucks. It's really bad, dude.
It's probably been in somebody else's mouth, too.
Yeah, he gets sick a lot.
Yeah.
He's
Fucking
throwing
shit.
up from it like all the time. It's really terrible. You ever had those? Those are so bad.
The sour ones? Or
No,
like what?
just like butterscotches that are like old. They've like melted to the wrapper, and you're
caramel
just
ones?
like,
Yeah,
what the
you're like,
fuck is this? Like,
"Thanks,
I mean,
Grandma."
yeah,
Like,
you're like,
yeah.
Okay, like they dug it out. There's like a fly on it. You're like, what the fuck is this?
I like
right
getting
now?
those after the buffet. Like, it's good, like, palate refreshing.
Yeah,
But I guess that's what they're for.
Yeah, I'm big on like palate refreshing. I definitely like eat a bunch of candy like after I fucking eat, or something like that, or fruit. Like I need something like sweet.
Sweet, yeah.
Yeah.
Go kind of reset everything.
Yeah.
You remember Candyland?
The game.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was pretty, I mean, I don't know. That game was interesting because what the fuck was it? Like you just got a gumdrop and then you got to move 3 spaces forward. Like I don't understand.
I feel like there was cards and then like there was different places in the land that you could go to.
Was there any like skill involved though, or was this all luck?
Yeah, I think it's just all luck. I
Which
think it's the luck of the draw.
Candyland like color guy were you? Because it was just the same guy with different
Orange.
colors. I was blue.
I was always orange.
Actually,
Orange is
that
my
makes
favorite color.
perfect
So
sense. Blue
yeah.
is my favorite color.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
And I was a kid. Obviously, I'm not an adult playing Candyland.
there was like the lollipop one, and if somebody like pulled the lollipop one and then didn't pull any one of the other ones, he would always fucking win because the lollipop one was always like all the way in the front. So you pull a lollipop card and you're like, what the fuck? And then, he just jumps all the way to
You're
the front.
fucking
and he's
pissed.
like,
I definitely remember getting really fucking pissed playing board games. When I was younger, I was a very sore loser for board games. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I definitely won that. You're all cheating pieces of shit. Good night,
are
Mom.
you the one that like flips the board?
No, I wasn't like that. I would get my ass beat for that.
Yeah. Oh, you get
But
your ass beat
if I
for
did,
it?
I never did it. So I mean, because I knew that. Was
Yeah,
that are you
that's
kidding
like-
me?
yeah,
A
it's a
temper
little too
tantrum like
dramatic,
that?
yeah.
No way. Nope, I would never flip the board, but I would definitely like stomp off. Like
I've
leave.
definitely stomped off. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've definitely been like,
Yeah.
what in the flying fuck was
Yeah,
that?
I've had
And
some
then get
really
up and leave.
intense games of like Uno with my dad.
Uno?
for
Oh,
sure.
fuck.
Yeah, some really intense Uno games, and I was like, oh my fucking god.
You got 3 skips in fucking row.
Yeah, like this, and also everyone always argues about the rules of Uno, and it's
Yeah,
like
it's like,
really.
Do
a
you
mess.
do stack the +2s or
Yeah.
like what is the actual ruling on that?
Uno actually like let out a tweet and came out with a bunch of the fucking rules, and then a bunch of people commented like, y'all playing the game wrong. Like everyone didn't even agree with Uno. They're like, yo, fuck Uno. They don't know shit about
Everyone
nothing.
doesn't know how to play.
Yeah. So that's what they ended up doing there. Like that Uno was like, all right, we got to settle this debate. And everyone's like, shut the fuck up, Uno. Who are you? Do you even play the game? Fuck you.
What is Uno? I only play one.
Yeah, this is fucking America. We play one around here. I wonder if they tried to release that. They're like, all right, we got Uno, we got one. And they just did it
yeah,
all like all the
Dos?
languages.
Where
like,
the fuck is Dos?
Yeah, where's Dos at? Uno the sequel. Dos.
Dos? Instead of colors, it's like letters.
Mm.
Well, could you play Uno with normal like cards?
Kinda.
Is there like a game? I bet there's a game, like a card game for that.
I mean, yeah. I don't know.
What
I
other
guess.
card games are there besides like Uno and like a normal deck of cards?
Go Fish is different.
But Go Fish is like a card, like I was saying, like a normal deck of cards games.
Oh,
like,
is it?
yeah.
I
Is
don't
it
know.
just
I
Uno
thought
and
Go Fish-
what the fuck was that?
What was that?
Those little rascals downstairs. I'm telling you. What the fuck was that all about?
Sorry about that, guys. The fucking kids got out. They're running all over the
Holy
place.
shit.
They're pissing on each other. It was a fucking mess down there. It was fucking annoying as
I had
fuck.
to tackle one. One of
Dude,
them
it
went
was-
Down syndrome.
oh, man.
I felt bad.
We have this huge net that we were like fucking catching them with and shit. You know what? Like we're really good at
SpongeBob.
lacrosse, so we
Yeah.
have like these giant lacrosse things, and we just throw like I'm over here scooping them, throwing them to Tony.
I had a lasso.
Yeah,
Shit was wild.
It was nuts.
We had to
so.
grab the horses. Fuck.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
Yeah.
Your fucking kids are getting out of line.
Yeah, I'm sick of that. Good thing we released a few of them. Otherwise, holy shit.
Yeah,
not
we would've
been
had a
able to
real
handle
problem
the amount
down
that we
there.
had with our dirt floor placement.
That would have sucked. That really would have sucked.
They're all down there starving, all huddled together to stay warm.
How long can you survive with no food? It's like it's
A
long
week,
time.
I think.
Oh, really? I thought it was like a lot longer.
Oh,
Like
no, I think it's a week for
if
water.
you can,
A
I was
water,
gonna say, yeah. I think if
I think
you,
it's a month without food.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah, I believe so.
Does
Ah,
that
man.
mean like you're staying constantly hydrated though?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So like you're completely out. You're just completely just starving yourself.
Yep. What's the actor from fucking The Boom or whatever? And
Boom?
from that was a terrible. He's in so many better
Oh,
movies. The guy in Grown Ups
And
too,
Grown Ups as well.
as well.
I don't know
and
what
the
his
Tooth
name
Fairy
is.
and
Mike and whatever the heck it is too. He's
Yeah.
got a TV show.
no.
Yeah, isn't his name Mike?
Oh, is his
not,
name Mike?
Not in the actual thing, but in the TV show, his name is Mike.
Like Mike and Molly, you're talking
Yeah.
about? No, that's not the same actor.
What?
Yeah, that's not the same actor. I don't think. I don't think so.
Mike and Molly?
Yeah, that's not the same from the. That's not the guy in Grown Ups.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Joey, we are gonna need some help here.
I'm 100% positive it is.
Really?
Yeah, I'm honestly willing to bet all my bank account
I
information.
won't bet. I'll bet you $20 on it though.
Okay.
All right, can you look up the actor from Mike and Molly and then the actor from Grown Ups? See if that's the same guy. Oh, maybe it is.
So the actor Tony's talking about is Billy Gardell.
Yep. And who's the actor from Grown Ups? The fat guy in Grown Ups?
The fat guy, yeah.
Maybe isn't it? Maybe it is him.
Well, honestly, I've never
If so,
second guessed it.
it's not.
What?
I don't think so.
Has he got a twin brother?
No, you're talking about Kevin James, right?
Yes, Kevin James.
Also in what's the mall?
Yeah, Paul Blart Mall Cop. Yeah, that's not the same guy.
That's not the same guy?
Yeah, $20.
What?
$20.
All right, fine.
Let's fucking go. I should have bet. I should have bet
really?
you your
That's
whole
ridiculous.
fucking bank account, honestly. But you gaslit the fuck out of me. I really, for a second,
I was so
like,
confused.
well, I don't know how you messed those two up, honestly.
They're the same guy.
No, they're not. They just look similar.
Mike and Molly.
No,
Really?
that guy's like
Did you
way
Google
bigger
that?
than. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't fucking know. Don't fucking shrug your shoulders at me, you fucker.
That guy Billy does that sitcom bullshit all the time. He's got that other one with the black girl that's a nurse or whatever.
Fuck.
Kevin James is like Mr. Cool. He's in a bunch of cool shit. Like he's got the boom. I really like that. Is that what that's called?
Here
Where he's-
Comes the Boom.
Yeah, here comes where he's
Yeah.
fighting people and shit. I don't know why you thought that guy you think has a wife named Molly. No.
I don't think that that's a fucking made up world.
Exactly. Yeah, but like he plays cool
They
characters.
look the same.
They look similar, but I don't know if they look the
I
same.
honestly thought that guy was also in Paul Blart Mall Cop. Like, fucking what?
No, they look.
Dude,
they look
my
similar.
whole reality's coming to
They
a
look
crashing
more.
halt
He looks
right
more
now.
similar in Paul Blart Mall Cop because he's got the mustache, and that guy usually rocks the mustache too. I believe Billy
fuck?
Nutsack or whatever his name was. Yeah, man, I should have. Dude, you were willing to bet your whole bank account on
I
that.
was,
You have to be more
honestly.
stingy with that, dude. Even if I was 100%, like I'd have to be really, really, really positive about something to offer.
Well, you
that.
were even second guessing it at that point.
I mean, not that much. I bet you $20.
Yeah,
so.
that's true. That's true.
So I just was gonna bet, I wasn't doing that. That's crazy, but yeah,
Fuck.
you gaslit me really well. Like
I
for a
gaslit
second, I was
myself.
like, "Huh, is that the guy?" But I was
Dude,
like, "No,
this has got to be
'cause
one of those like fucking
Mandela
Mandela
effects. I
effects.
don't think so. I think you're the only one thinking this."
It's got to be some other person.
Kevin James, that guy he's like super cool.
Shut the fuck up. What the fuck? I don't even know if I can continue with this podcast right now. My whole life is coming to.
I like Kevin James. I think I didn't know his name, so I don't like him that much. But he's in a lot of good shit.
What's the one I pronounce you Chuck and Larry? You ever see
Yeah,
that one?
I think he's in that too.
But which one is it? Which one's in that one?
I think it's Kevin James.
Paul Blart or Kevin James?
No, Paul Blart and Kevin James are the same person.
What? I thought you just said they weren't.
No, the only thing that this Billy guy is in is Mike and Molly. Out of the things we've just listed, he only does like. I mean, as far I've only ever seen him do like bullshit sitcoms like that.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh my gosh, dude. Like, I don't know why you're like freaking out about this.
Because it makes no fucking sense.
It makes perfect sense.
Okay.
Anyway, Kevin James. I don't know his name.
What was this whole? How did this whole thing even spiral?
I don't even know where the fuck we were going
You're
anymore.
like, you know the guy from like Here Comes the Boom?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about him?
I don't remember, dude. We went
Do you
off
remember
on
when
this.
the guy took his song inside the movie and he like freaked out, so he came out to like the weird like
Oh yeah,
Mozart
yeah,
music?
yeah.
I've always wanted to do that. Like if I was coming out like in like MMA or something like that, I'd just have like Mozart.
Some weird shit. I was talking about that with somebody from work. They had like this most abstract playlist where it was like, you know, the show The Lone Ranger, like the old fucking cowboy
Yeah.
show there. It's like dun, 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 The Lone Ranger. They had that entire song on their playlist, like from that fucking 10-second sample for that. And then the same one for like Bonanza. You know what I mean? It's not the same song, but Bonanza has one too, and they
Yeah.
had the whole fucking song, and I'm like, what the fuck are these guys listening to right now? Literally just like old like TV shows and like Tom and Jerry, like that music. They had the whole fucking. I'm not even kidding right now, and I was like, what is this? Like you don't even know that's a song, but you recognize it like so
Just
because you're
'cause you
like,
hear
oh
it.
shit, like Tom and that's Tom and Jerry right there, or the Lone Ranger because my grandparents they watched that. My grandpa watched it a
What's
lot.
the playlist called?
It's just their liked songs.
Okay,
they're
that's fucking
Yeah,
wild.
they're bumping it on the way home.
That's
what
okay,
I was
hey,
saying was crazy.
Now you've like plagued your like songs with that.
How stingy are you with like what you put on your liked songs?
I for some reason I don't like to have hard rap on there.
Oh, you don't have any hard rap.
I
on your
don't like
liked
to have
songs?
hard rap on my like songs because I feel like my like songs is supposed to be like a comfortable space where I can just play my like songs and everybody in the car will be okay with that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because that's the only thing I have downloaded
Is your liked songs?
is my like songs.
Yeah,
but
same.
I also have my hard rap playlist.
How many?
downloaded,
How
so-
many?
At what point is
How many songs are on your liked songs playlist?
I don't know, like 600.
I don't even. I have like nothing. I have like 250 or something, 300 maybe.
I can go through and have to pick like genre wise if I want to listen to something specific.
I always wanted to be more like playlist specific and stuff, but I never am. I'm always just
I
like,
always
oh,
name mine like wild shit.
I like this song. I did start doing a thing where I was like, okay, like every now and then, because eventually you get tired of the song and you're like, holy fuck. So I would save it to a different playlist that I just called old. Like, okay, this is a song I used to really like. It's old now. I don't like it
Yeah.
anymore. And then
Put it
every now
away.
and then, like, I'll leave that playlist alone for like a while, and then I'll
you
go
can
back.
just hit the bangers.
And I'm just
You're
like, oh
holy
shit! Like
fuck.
I remember when this song was like the fucking shit, dude. Like, and then you just go through and listen to that. And sometimes I
Dumb
stop-
enough was
that
probably
I
one
like
of those.
I like put them back on the like song because I liked it so
Uh-huh.
much. I'm like, wow, that was so good. I got to put that back down my like songs, and then just a terrible reoccur. I get tired of songs like really quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely do. I mean, some songs not so much. Some songs are classics.
I hate it when you play one song that you really like. You're like, wow, that's a really good song. And then Spotify's like, he liked that song. Let's fucking abuse it.
Yeah, that's
Let's
another problem.
Let's
dude.
ram it into his ass until he doesn't want to listen to it anymore.
Yeah, I really like Spotify, and I've said this, but there's a lot of they're really dropping the ball on a couple.
I don't know what their
fucking
thought
things,
process
dude.
is sometimes.
Why is it Discover Weekly? Why can't it be Discover fucking daily? Why do I have to only discover new songs once a week? Why can't I discover them every fucking day? Think about it, because I really like to Discover Weekly. But if I listen to it 3 days in a row, all the songs are gone. They start repeating by that point. It's only like an hour long. So like, I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, now I can't discover anything else?
No.
Give
'cause
me a new
it's
thing.
Discover Weekly because now, like, well, I don't have time to discover new shit right now. So, like, I can't do that every day. And what if I liked this? Like, what if I liked the playlist that I was listening to that week and I didn't get to finish it? Now it's the next day. Like, if I like the playlist that day,
You can
is the
have
next day.
Discover Weekly. Just give me a little tiny Discover Daily as well. That's like,
I think there is a Discover Daily.
is there? Joey, look this up.
I just pull it up on Spotify. I this might be another thing that I'm wrong about, so I'm not gonna bet my bank.
I'm not
account information.
positive either. I don't know. Spotify does wild shit. There is a Discover Daily? Fuck, I apologize.
Spotify has something right.
Really?
For once.
You know what? Spotify, you're great. Sponsor us. Like,
That would be cool.
I mean, we're trying to get on
I
their
like
platform.
DJ.
So like,
DJ's really
DJ's
sweet.
really cool.
Sometimes DJ's so fucking spot on. It's not even
yeah,
funny.
sometimes
You're
he
like,
sucks.
Wow,
But usually
this
he's
is
pretty good.
actually exactly what I want to listen to right now. And then other times it's like stop. And then you get like a random jumbled up mix of mess that he just fucking spits out. Like he's like, oh hey, you've been listening to DJ for a little while, so here's this fucking trash ass fucking lineup here.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I get tired quickly. So like I'm immediately like I'm switching from like, you know, and honestly, I try not to use my liked songs too much because that's how I get tired of them. So like my liked playlist, I mean, usually I have to use it at least for some amount of time on the way home because I run out of service. And that's the only thing I have downloaded.
That's why I have, that's exactly.
So,
but that's
like,
why I
I
have
get
600
that.
songs on there. That way, you know, maybe I won't run out.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm pretty picky. Like I'm not that picky, but I'm kind of stingy with what I put on my liked play because I'm like, yo, I'm gonna have to hear this song a bunch. So I don't want to put on no song that I like half-ass like. You know?
I have to clean up sometimes. Like sometimes I'll put something on
to-
there and I'm like, okay, what am I doing here? You know, like, because then I get like when I get into a like song thing, I go like on a craze pretty much. I just go through and I'm like, okay, what's these songs that I've been listening to?
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw them on my like songs,
Yeah.
and it's just like okay, and then I'll go back and listen to my like songs, and I'm like, who the fuck put this on here? Like,
Yeah, no, that happens to me all the time. I'm like, what the fuck is this, dude? Like, I'm getting this shit off here immediately.
That's it. I literally have to pull
Like
up my
that
phone
song-
sometimes and be like, no.
Some of them I like, because I'll have like memes, so like songs that I just think are so funny that I put them on my playlist. And then I'm like, oh my God, I'm tired
Why
of
the
fucking
fuck
hearing
did I
this
put
shit.
this here?
Like that song Chicken Nuggets or whatever, where he's talking about his teacher that he like found on Pornhub. And he was like, and he got arrested. Like that's the whole song is like, hopped onto Pornhub about to be my dick.
I remember
Saw
we
a
were
fat
just, like,
ass, so you know I had to
driving one
click.
day
Yeah,
and
and
it
I was like,
just,
yo,
like,
check out
fucking
this
popped
shit.
up.
Yeah. I still think it's a decent song. I think it's really fun. I think I still have it. Not on my liked songs, but it's on a playlist. I used to make playlists like for different
genres.
No.
Everybody does
like
that. Oh,
what the fuck is up with this guy? I actually don't do that.
really? What the fuck?
Nah. Spotify does that automatically. They'll give you like, oh, hey, here's hip hop rock,
garbage,
here's this, here's that, here's that. No, I
But
don't.
I
do
want to
that.
listen to my songs, not fucking whatever the hell.
I mean, yeah,
Spotify wants.
It's your
to recommend.
Spotify, dude. It has nothing to do with me. You can have
All right,
yours.
what were you saying though? What do you do with your
Like
playlist?
you know, like if you're like hanging out with a girl like a bunch, like you like recognize what they are. You're like, okay, so when this bitch is over, and you just name it their name. You're like, okay, this is
I don't do that, but I
bitch
do
number
know
one
exactly what you're
song.
talking
So then
about.
you just put on that playlist, and you're fucking golden, and they think you're a musical genius. And then
They're
like,
wow, you're
here's
really
bitch number two, and you put on that, boom, they think you're a fucking genius again. It's honestly one of my smarter plays. It's pretty fucking good.
Usually I have that like bass like thing, so like all my like songs are just up their alley. You know what I mean?
Cause I do this thing, like this first date thing where I'm like, all right, you got aux first. And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, I gotta catch a vibe. I gotta see what the fuck you're all about. Like this is a test and I need to see if you're gonna pass.
Take notes, guys. This is
I've done this several times. Like that I've done actually a lot. I've done that probably, I don't know, a lot of times. Most first dates I've ever been on, I always do that.
yeah.
And then you like,
I feel like I accidentally do that.
nah, I do it on purpose. That's the first thing I say as soon as I get in the car. I open the door because I'm a gentleman. Whatever, walk around on my side, open my own door because she's a fucking bitch. Didn't open my door. And then I'm like, all right, you got aux. She's like, what? And a lot of the times they like really freak out about that. And they're just
They're like, oh my God, he's gonna be.
fuck, he's
They
going
get
to judge me.
insecure,
Yeah,
that's
they're
why.
worried. And I'm
So
like,
that-
no.
I guess you really can't really pick then.
What? No, you can. And then you're just like, okay. So, and then you can kind of see what they kind of like. And depending on how you feel about them, you can make a playlist for that. And you're like, oh, yeah. Boom. So there's immediately they're like, wow, this guy really gets me. He listens to my same type of shit. Like, that's fucking crazy. And you're like, yeah, that's what I do. Fuck, I should have gate kept that.
Yeah, now
I
you just gave it to
should.
the world. Now,
No, good.
now if somebody watches the playlist, they'll be like, "Oh, I guess Aiden really isn't a lyrical." That's why he asked me to play Ox first. I thought it was because.
Well, no, I mean, it is actually for that reason. Like, I want to see what the fuck they're listening to. Like, if they put on some fucking bullshit, I'm immediately going to be like, oh, my God,
you,
you're
like,
not
kick 'em
getting
out of
the
the
second
car?
date. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like
Get
speeding,
the fuck out. Is this
speeding down the
rap?
highway. Yeah, bro. I'm just like, that's it. You're getting fucking
If a
booted.
girl starts listening to WAP, are you
Dude.
are you fucking with that or no?
I don't care if they're listening. Most fucking, they're listening to fucking WAP. Like, I don't really care.
That's actually true. Yeah. But
Yeah.
like they actually genuinely like it, and that's what's kind of weird.
You don't like WAP?
No, I don't fuck with that wet ass pussy, dude. I do fuck.
That
with
makes
wet
one
ass
of
pussy.
us.
That I do fuck.
Collect yourself. It's okay.
I'm still, fumbling over the fact that
Kevin James,
James is
and
not
fucking
Mike
Billy
and-
Nutsack
yeah.
is not fucking the same guy.
fuck. That
Sorry,
doesn't make sense. So that Billy guy isn't in any other movie.
I'm sure he's in other movies. I can't. I know he's in Mike and Molly. I'm trying to think. He's also in whatever this. It's the same type Mike and Molly deal. He's with. It's like a black nurse that he's dating, and he's a white guy. Same fucking thing, just like a marriage sitcom. It's called like Abdullah and I promise. I promise it's actually like some shit like that. I'm not even fucking around right now. Joey, please look this up. I need. Bob Hart's Abishola. I was pretty fucking close, honestly.
What the fuck does that even mean?
It's like the name of the chick. So
Oh,
it's like
okay.
Bob loves Abishola.
I thought that was like some sort of like food or something.
Bob loves food because he's a fat fuck. Remember Bob the Builder? That shit was
Yes, of
nuts.
course I remember Bob the Builder.
I was just wondering. I don't know what you watched or didn't watch. Bob the Builder was great.
Do you remember Handy Mandy?
Handy Mandy?
Isn't that what his name was?
I thought his name was Mandy.
Handy Mandy? Or no?
No, I don't remember then.
We could bet my $20 again.
No, I don't remember it.
Fuck.
I don't even. You just want that $20 back, huh?
I was
Sorry,
gonna
dude.
use that to cut my hair.
Oh, now he's guilt tripping me. Here, you want it back? You can have
No.
it. Okay.
I still owe you $1 million, so that could be like
I'm minus 20.
I graduated top 10. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, true. We did graduate within the top 10.
Yeah, we've already talked about that.
Oh, did we? All right.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. It's not a big deal for
You
us
can have a
anyway.
podcast, remember?
Yeah,
If you graduated
yes,
top
you're
10,
right,
you
yeah,
can have
yep.
a podcast. Blah, blah, blah,
Scratch
blah.
it. Don't care. Anyway, Bob the Builder was a fucking animal, dude. He always fixed it.
I
Never
feel like
did
there
he
was
say.
a crossover episode though of Bob the Builder and Handy Mandy because Handy Mandy had like talking tools and Bob the Builder had
Okay.
talking like construction things. And,
Yeah, I
they
think
had
you're
like
right.
a crossover episode.
think you're
and I
right, I
remember
think you're
being
right.
like, all of these inanimate objects are just talking now. Like, what the fuck is going on?
That was like a big thing. Like shit, we're fucking. Yo, remember fucking Sausage Party?
Yes, I remember.
That was
Sausage Party.
crazy. That I remember that, and I was like, "What the fuck is?" I wonder they didn't make it too.
They did. Well, they made a
Oh.
TV show actually.
What?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
that's back to when they make fucking TV shows of movies. I haven't watched the TV show then, so I can't really
Interesting.
tell you.
Me neither.
I doubt that it
I
has
didn't know
Seth
they had
Rogen
one.
in it though.
Oh yeah, true.
Usually those reboots, they just find somebody else to be the voice actor of whatever the fuck character, or that, or they just fucking
Yeah.
go off on some other random tangent.
Seth Rogen. For a while, I thought he was related to Joe Rogan, but I think there's no.
You know, that's
relation.
fair.
Yeah, they were both like famous. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, this must be like his
They
cousin.
also both have the same
This
name.
must
Rogan,
be his
so-
Jewish cousin or something. Like, he's Jewish, right?
Yeah, he's definitely Jewish. He plays a lot of, I don't know, the Jewish shit, like characters.
Like Dreidel.
Do you think they caught him in the sewers?
No, I don't think he was down there. What
Yeah.
do you mean?
Yeah,
he's
he-
upscale. He's in
Yeah,
Hollywood.
he's got the
busy
Hollywood
controlling
synagogue.
Hollywood. Have you seen that thing where like a lot of people like they cover up that they're like their last name is like a Jewish last name?
I don't blame them. People get really like, judgmental about
They get
that.
really what? They get really Kanye about it?
Yeah,
Like,
really
what?
Kanye, really Nazi.
They get really fucking yay about that shit.
Well, we can't. No talking about fucking Kanye on the podcast.
Okay.
We found that out the
'Cause-
hard way.
Oh yeah, fuck. We can't. They'll take away our fucking sound.
Get all your yays out.
Get
right
all your
now.
yays out now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Why didn't he get to be president? That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, honestly, could you imagine if he became
Right
president?
now, we'd have a fucking problem. Cry. We would not be in good shape right now. I mean, we would probably be okay, but a lot of people would be fucking, you know, hiding their dreidels, if you know what I mean.
Is
Like,
there a picture of him in like a black Ku Klux Klan outfit?
Probably. Honestly, you could tell me that, and I would full-heartedly believe that.
That sounds funny as fuck.
Well, him and Candace Owens had the fucking White Lives Matter hoodies at the whatever thing there.
Oh shit.
You know who Candace Owens is? She's like, I'm sure, I guarantee you've seen her around. She's on Twitter and stuff. She used to be a broadcaster, I think, on a news network, but she's like this black lady who's really, I think she's like super conservative. I don't really know that much about her myself, but she's all over the place.
Was
But
she at the
she
Diddy
really
parties?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think she was at the Diddy
Was Kanye
parties.
at the Diddy parties?
No.
Yeah, Kanye's got his own parties.
No, he was not at the Diddy parties, dude. He doesn't give a fuck.
See, he's at the Nazi parties.
Yeah, he's busy. He's busy at those, man. He doesn't have time for this
Do
fucking
you
bullshit.
think like if Kanye like walked into a neo-Nazi like meeting, do you think they'd, you know,
like him?
like
Oh,
him?
yeah. What? Yes.
Do you think they get hyped to be like, yo, Kanye?
Yo, yay.
yay.
Yeah, bro. They'll have him lead the meeting. They'll be like, yo, you want to give a speech? He would bring in a film crew and drop his new album cover right fucking there. I guarantee it. I guarantee it, dude. I guarantee it.
Dude, that's funny as fuck.
I guarantee that's what he'd do. Can you imagine
you
seeing
think-
that album cover? You're like, oh my fucking God. Like, what are you doing, bro?
Imagine like you show up to the next meeting though and somebody's playing that new song that he released.
I guarantee they played that.
Yeah, and everybody's like, "Oh wow, who's singing this? Like, who played this song?" And then they find out it's a black dude. They're all like, "What? Are you kidding me?"
You know, did you ever watch the Chappelle Show with Dave Chappelle?
I think so.
Joey knows where I'm going with this. He's laughing over here. There was a skit that he had. I'm sure you've seen the skit where
Doesn't
like
he have a movie like called Bad Trip or something like that?
Is
He does
that
a
his
bunch of
movie?
weird like yeah, isn't that Dave? Oh no, it's not Dave Chappelle. That's a different guy.
yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think that's
never
his
mind.
movie. That's that other guy.
Yeah, he's got a comedy special.
fuck. What the fuck is his name? Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
not important. But
Nah,
he has a skit where like basically the bit is like this kid was blind, right? And he was like a little black kid. He was blind.
Mhm.
And they told him he was white his entire life. So he's grown, and he's racist now. Like he hates black people, but he doesn't even know he's black because he's blind. So he's the leader of the KKK, and he's black. And then in the skit, like he finds out that he's black basically, and he like divorces his wife and all this shit. And they're like, "Why'd you divorce your wife?" And he's like, "She's been loving a black man for 30 years." Oh shit! It was really fucking funny.
Didn't Dave Chappelle like get attacked on stage?
Yeah,
Way back then.
yeah. That was a while ago.
That was like right after Chris
Rock.
Rock got slapped,
Yep.
right?
It was
yeah.
like in tandem.
Yeah, like he was there too,
I
wasn't
think
he?
Dave Chappelle has a bit about it where like he's upset that because they gave Chris a microphone after the fact. It was Chris Rock. He got slapped first.
Yeah.
And then Chris goes, "Was that Will Smith?" Dave Chappelle's really funny. He is super fucking funny. He's
Yeah, honestly,
He's
I remember
great.
watching his comedy specials one time at your house, and it was like,
yeah. I
fucking
really like Dave
hilarious,
Chappelle.
dude.
My mom likes. My sister does not like Dave Chappelle. She's
There was
not
that
a
noise
Dave
again.
Chappelle fan.
Way to ruin the fucking podcast.
Probably Joey.
Everybody was fucking behind the thing, like, okay, time to shut this thing fucking off.
That's true. He's got you there. Anyway, Dave Chappelle. Yeah, you know Ali Sadiq.
No.
No, they're similar No, they're not. I'm just saying that because they're both black and bald. Like they're not really similar comedians, but they're very funny. They're like he's also
Saying all
really
black
funny.
people look the same?
No, they don't even look the same. Dave Chappelle and Ali Sadiq, no.
Oh.
But they're just both comedians, and I think they're funny. But he's like been to jail and shit though. I mean, I'm sure. I don't know. Has Dave Chappelle ever been to jail? I think he has an Asian wife, unrelated to the jail thing.
I think he does, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember like talking about it, and I think
Yeah.
she's kind of hot.
Oh wow.
Well, I mean,
I
it's
bet you
Dave
do.
Chappelle. I mean,
Yeah. I guarantee he's got a fucking banger.
I bet you do.
What? I bet you do. I don't know.
Do you not?
I've never seen his wife.
Do you not like Asian girls?
No, I've never had sex with an Asian girl.
Mm.
Have you?
No.
Okay. So I don't know.
I guess I don't know either.
There's Asian women I found they're not out here. Like,
yeah, you're right. They're like very
they're hidden.
far and in between.
They're hidden right now.
Far and far between. Yeah,
Few and far between.
Few and far between.
Yep, there you go.
Thank
got
you.
it.
Top 10, baby.
Oh shit, man. What do you think your IQ is, if you had to guess?
I think I took a test once, but I don't think it was real. If I had to give myself a base rough estimate, I wouldn't say I'm below average, and I wouldn't say I would say I'm average. I wouldn't say I'm like.
What is the
I'm gonna
average?
be humble.
What's average? Like
I don't know, like
95,
80 or
100.
90.
Oh, I thought it was like 100 or something. Can you look that up, please, Joey?
Because I think 70 is like when you're like autistic or dumb.
I don't know what the fuck it is. Some places it's like really low.
What do you think your IQ is?
I don't know. I think it's okay. There's some stuff I know like nothing about though.
I think that's kind of.
I don't know what's on the test.
I don't think that. Well, the test is like very, like the test is, it varies between what test you actually take. Basically, it's like a lot of the things are like, what do you see in these patterns? Like, which one is the odd one out kind of thing, and like you just look at boxes, and pretty much they kind of look the same unless you have like superhuman brain.
Oh, I thought it was just like general knowledge questions.
Yeah, there was also some general
makes
knowledge
sense.
questions too.
That makes me feel more confident.
Because I
sure
think
it's
that
higher than.
it's like basically what you have as a knowledge as well as how well you can pick up knowledge. I don't know, like.
Damn, no. I thought it was just general knowledge the whole time. I was like, I don't fucking know. I'm not really that great with like history or
I think history and
geography.
science are the only two things
I'm really bad at. I don't know where anything is.
Yeah.
I don't even know where I am.
Well, I remember.
Where am I standing? Like I'm so confused. I suck at geography.
If my calculations are correct, we are standing on a super yacht.
Tony also sucks at geography, apparently. Shit. No, really though, like I've gotten a little better. Like I kind of know where things are, but like I don't know a lot. No.
Yeah. I feel like now that I'm out of school, I feel like I've lost.
Oh yeah, definitely lost because now we're not talking about it. But like
Yeah.
I don't know like the years of wars and shit. Like I don't even know.
But
that.
I feel like I
don't
pick
know
up
anything
things
about
very
that.
easily, and I'm also not very like stupid when it comes to street smarts. So it's like.
Yeah, that's what I'm
At
saying.
what
Like
point
when
is that
where's
kind
the
of like
fucking
a combined,
yeah?
And I'm also
How can you really, if you judge what is that fucking Albert Einstein? If you judge a fish on how well it can climb a tree, it'll fail every time.
Yeah. So
Or something like that.
I
I don't know if he said that, but let's say he said that because that sounded smart as hell.
if the apple like falls from the tree, it's like gravity.
Yeah, that was Isaac Newton.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm a genius.
Mhm.
That was easy.
Actually, that was pretty fucking,
Easy 200 IQ.
Yeah. I take this back. I'm pretty sure we're
Yeah,
like.
I think we're like
I think we're super
combined
geniuses.
probably
Combined?
500 IQ. I'm just kidding.
Is that
I
a
think
TV show? They got the 1,000-pound sisters, 500 IQ brothers.
Maybe. I don't even think it goes like how high does it go?
You ever watch Scorpion?
What is that?
It's like a TV show. It was like it came back. It was like on Fox or something.
What do they do?
Basically, they're like the smartest people, and the government calls on them to like solve problems.
Oh no.
And like they got like different people. It was actually really good. I watched it with my mom way back when. But the show ended in like this complete fucking cliffhanger. Blah 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 blah. Oh well. But either way, each one of like the scenarios, and it was kind of cool because like there was like the super genius guy who was like well rounded about everything, and then you had like the side kind of like one was really good at math, one was like a doctor, another one was kind of like an engineer, and then they had to have like a stupid person to keep everybody in line. Like,
That's funny. I like that. Ground everyone.
Yeah, it's funny because like, well, because they're so smart that the thought process was like they're so smart that like they have to have somebody there to make sure that they're not I guess running around doing smart stupid shit like a computer.
No,
like,
no, it
like
makes
the
sense.
AIs take over kind of thing. Not that they would take over, but that they would just outthink things that are actually kind of stupid, and you could dumb it down.
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. No, I've never seen that though.
That's pretty good.
I don't know. Who the smartest person in the world? Who was that, Joey?
Yeah,
We
who
need
is
this
the
information.
smartest person in the world right now? I'm pretty sure.
Like current?
Yeah, well, because it goes like me, and then whoever the smartest person is.
I think it's a woman right now.
Is it? That's cool.
I believe so.
I believe that the smartest person in the world is probably not identified right now.
I mean, I think it's going. Yeah, that's true. There's probably the smartest
Because not
person in the
everybody-
world
yeah.
has been born already, like
Yeah.
just now today, probably.
Yeah.
There's a chance.
That could be it. That's actually a really cool thought to think about. I hope we're in space by the time we're fucking
Old.
Yeah, I like want to experience, like some Star
I
Wars
wonder if
travel.
that'll
and
make you
shit.
like live
Longer?
longer because it's less stress on your joints.
No, because
why?
apparently that like leads to muscle loss and stuff like that. That's
Well, yeah,
why like
muscle
they have
loss,
to like.
but
Well, like that's why astronauts have
they
to
train
always
with
like
the weights and stuff. But
they always have to like exercise and stuff to be able to not turn into this weird like.
who's the smartest person in the world, Joey?
Technically, the highest IQ ever recorded was Marilyn Vos Savant.
Knew it.
Is she still
Probably
alive?
the origin of the word like savant.
Is she still alive?
No.
We're talking about who's the smartest person in the world now.
They probably don't have that like constantly updating.
Well, then they need to figure that one out.
Fucking
Obviously,
idiots.
yeah, put the smartest person in the world onto that. Like,
Savant. That was crazy. Is that the origin of the word savant?
yeah, I assume so.
Wow. I didn't know that. I just said savant.
As of 2024, Young Hoon Kim, probably saying that wrong, is recognized as holding the world's highest.
Kim Jong-un is the fucking smartest guy. I know.
I mean,
I know. I was
they
thinking around.
totally. Probably everybody in North Korea thinks that. Like
Yeah.
Kim Jong Un,
Yeah.
he doesn't poop.
That's funny. No, that's
The
interesting.
interview is so funny. That's such a funny movie.
That is a good movie. That's interesting though. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's so hard to gauge. Like, okay, this fucking Kim Jong Un lady, like, can she? What can she actually do? Like, what do you think her job is? Like, as the smartest person in the world, like, she's probably like fucking rocket engineer or something. But like, does she actually know how to do stuff? Like, can she like go like change a tire? Can she like back
Can
up a
she
trailer?
drive a car really, really fast?
Yeah, probably not. No, right?
Mm.
And like, are you only really, really smart at like one thing, or is it just like,
Well, I think you have like skill sets probably.
like, can you
Maybe
do all
she's,
the
like,
electrical
the
wiring
most,
in my
maybe
house?
she's the most like well-rounded person. Like,
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
well, I mean, not well-rounded, but she's just really smart in everything.
Yeah, I don't know.
You ever seen those like super math competitions where like you have to learn like a certain way to do math, and then they like get it like so they can do like super multiplications?
Oh yeah, like in their head immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I've seen a lot of those on like America's Got Talent. I feel like where they're like, "All right, read me your credit card number," and it's like, "What? That's like so long." And they're like, "Okay, multiply it by his credit card number." I think it was all of a scam to get the credit card numbers.
That's
So.
genius. Where the fuck have we been? Why?
We should go on America. All right, read me your credit card number. Okay, read me your security code. Okay, read me the expiration date.
All right, now we're gonna multiply
right.
that all together and take all of your money.
Yeah, and then they
Thank
think
you.
we're like in our head multiplying, but really
Yeah,
we're
it's just
like someone's behind the scenes, just like fucking.
Got it.
just fucking-
Okay, I'm in.
Literally.
All right, all the money's transferred. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Walk off the
That's
stage.
it. Just fucking leave. That would be funny. I bet they would gold buzzer that just for the bit. Like that's fucking hilarious.
America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
Best. Yeah, I could steal.
So what do you think's better, America's Got Talent or Shark Tank?
Shark Tank.
Oh, that's good. That's a no-brainer. I think Shark Tank's better too.
What's better, The Voice or America's Got Talent?
Who's on The Voice? Who's the panel?
I think it's kind of the one guy I think is in there. He's in like every one of those kinds of shows. It's just his job. He's a producer. I don't know the names of who's on America's Got Talent.
The British guy, the lady.
We should really like study up
don't
on
know.
things we're going to talk about on the podcast.
Mark Cuban's on
Mark
fucking.
Cuban.
No, he's
There it
he's,
is.
he's not on either of those though. He's on Shark Tank.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know. I don't even know the
I
other.
watched more fucking Shark Tank than I did watch any of the other shit.
yeah?
So, yeah. Did you?
How many of them can you name? I can only name 2. Kevin O'Leary and Mark Cuban. That's all I got. I don't know the other 3.
What's the girl's name?
Off-brand Ellen DeGeneres.
yeah.
I don't know.
She's
Off,
got
we
blonde
got
hair.
we got off-brand Ellen DeGeneres, black guy, Mark Cuban.
They had that one like millionaire kid that invented like the
They had Kevin Hart
the
on there at one
sharkware
point.
thing or something like that? Or
Oh, the bracelet?
no.
Oh.
Well, the guy that I was just thinking of was like this British dude who has like red hair who like but sold a bunch of like heavy blankets, weighted blankets.
Oh.
They had him on there, but I thought they had another guy on there who came up with like lifting like apparel. It was called like Shark something. And he made like he's like the youngest millionaire. In the world.
Gymshark?
Gymshark, yeah. They had him on there, I think.
I didn't know that, yeah. They had Kevin Hart on at one point. And at first I was like, what the fuck? But then he was actually talking and I was like, Kevin Hart's a fucking genius. But then I realized, like, obviously he's a fucking genius. He's rich as fuck. Like,
Yeah.
He's had to deal with this big money bullshit like his whole life. So that makes sense. I would like to be on Shark Tank.
Yeah,
I
me
wish we
too.
could come up with an idea. And can we just go on and just do a full fucking 90-minute podcast on Shark Tank and be like, all right, guys, invest. Was that funny? Invest now.
No, they'll be like, get the fuck
Yeah,
out
honestly,
of here.
probably like 10 minutes in, they'll be like, can you fucking leave?
Yeah. Hey, this is wasting my time.
We wouldn't even get through the pre-screening, I
Yeah.
guarantee it.
Oh,
Because usually they come in and they have sales and shit. They've already, like, they're
the way
trying to
they
get a
walk
loan.
down the fucking hallway too, and like the intense music, like
Yeah. What the fuck? Shark Tank's good, though. I like the idea that, like, you can, like,
I think
get
it's really
help
cool
from
how like
smarter
I've
businesses.
seen like products from Shark Tank
Yeah.
like be released on shelves. I
Yeah,
think that's,
Ring the doorbells from Shark Tank.
is it
isn't
really?
I think so.
What?
Yeah.
I know the
mean,
Scrub Daddy.
I'm
is.
not, yes, that is, but I think Ring doorbell is also from that.
That's really cool. Some ideas are like, wow, that's genius. Why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think it is.
Maybe if you watch enough
It
like
is?
Shark Tank,
Yes,
you can,
it
like,
is.
That's actually really cool. I didn't know that.
And then Shaq picked it up as well and was like, holy fuck, like, let's fucking do this. And he was like promoting it for a long time. So he may own a lot of it, or if not all of it.
He's a businessman.
Bro, he has like a master's. You know that, right?
Really?
Yeah, he's a master's degree.
That makes sense.
Or a doctorate, actually.
Oh, did he get that after his basketball career or during?
During.
It? Yeah, that makes
I
sense.
think.
Yeah.
He has a doctorate. He paid for him and a bunch of his friends to have the class. For some class he needed. I don't think he didn't want to do online, so he's like, yeah, I'm doing it at the college. And they're like, you need 25 people. And he's like, I'll pay for all these guys. And he paid for like 25 different people to get theirs too.
That's cool.
Whatever class it was.
I'd
or part
rather
of his
do
degree.
everything in person than online.
I think you
dude.
learn better, probably.
Yeah, oh, for sure. When we did online school for a little while, that fucking blew.
Dude, why don't they teach like
That's
better,
probably
like,
why I'm fucking not the smartest person in the world. We really got
Yeah,
fucking
we did.
handicapped.
but I don't think it matters that much. I don't
Yeah,
think
fair enough.
school right now is in a good place to, they're creating workers. They're not creating entrepreneurs or people who are going to be successful.
They don't even
or
show you
smart.
how to file your own fucking taxes.
Yeah, they don't show you anything you need. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know anything about my gambling taxes. What is the form? Like a 1099
Or how to
or
even
whatever?
buy a house. Like, how the fuck?
Yeah,
like,
they don't tell you any of that. There's no risk management. There's no financial, like, hey, you should be putting away this percentage of money out of your annual income. Your house should only be this much of your income, your car, whatever. They don't do any of that bullshit. They're just like, hey, go fuck yourself. Do you know what the Pythagorean theorem is? Guess how many
Yeah.
times you're going to need that? Never.
do you know
You're
what
never gonna fucking
PEMDAS
need that.
is? Do you
Yeah.
know how to use PEMDAS?
PEMDAS, these nuts. Like, that's all it fucking is. I hate that. I hated it. I never liked school.
Yeah, I know all the phases of the moon, but I don't
Yeah.
have fucking any idea how to fucking file my
Yeah.
taxes.
Or teach
I
me
mean, I
about
guess the phase of
something.
the moon is a little bit, okay. All right, the phases of the moon. All right. I guess I do see the moon pretty much every day, every night.
Do you know about the phases of the sun?
Is there phases of the sun?
That was in school too. You didn't know about
Oh, the
that?
sequel?
Yeah, the sequel.
Back to school?
No, I don't. There's
Too
no
school,
phases.
too furious?
The sun's the same all the time. Well, that's why the moon lights
School,
up. Right? It's just
Tokyo
a
Drift.
reflection off the sun. They should have school on the moon.
School?
It'd be more interesting.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Someday they'll have space school.
Space school.
Maybe like basic rocket science will be like a normal thing that you'd have to know
Yeah.
because like That's how you're gonna be
Well,
able to travel.
I'm sure they're like, are they constantly upgrading the school system or no? Like, I feel like they make slight updates maybe, but I don't know. I'm not.
No, they just let anybody go now.
I'm not
now
in
it's
an
just like,
educational
okay, you don't
field or
have to be
anything.
smart. We'll just bump you up until you graduate.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck though.
Oh, you like go crazy and hit people and punch people in the face for no reason?
Here's your diploma.
Here's your diploma. We'll put you in this class over here where you don't have to do any homework and you can.
I
just
think
run around and
obviously
do
like
drugs.
kindergarten through like 6th grade, you're pretty much learning like pretty important stuff. But 7th, 8th too, man, honestly. But for most of high school, I was like, what the fuck is this bullshit? I don't need any of this. Like most of the time. I think it's important to know like your history, which is ironic because it's probably the thing I know least of. No, it's not.
I don't know a lot about history.
Yeah, you know more about history than I do. I don't know anything. I don't know any dates of any nonsense because, I mean, I would study it. I always did well.
I don't know. Like,
I would just study all my
dates,
notes.
but I know like a roughness of when anything kind of like took place.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish I knew more about it, but I think that's more important, like the history, so you kind of know about like, because we live here on the world and in America, like so when you do U.S. history that makes sense, and even world history that makes sense, like, oh, this is why this and this is like this, and you even learn about like government through that, and that stuff I think is important. But everything else I was kind of like, what the fuck? Like I mean science is important to an extent, right? Like you should know basic things, but I don't think you need to know like bunch of fucking crazy shit. Like I don't need to know half the fucking shit I learned. I can't even think of that much stuff.
Yeah, I definitely wasted most of my time learning fucking pointless shit. I feel like sometimes they just repeat where it was like, okay, now that you've learned cells, we're gonna learn about cells. Like, okay, thank you.
Dude, cells was so
Holy
long.
Fuck, I don't know.
We spent so long on cells.
I don't know if that's what just our school, but I just know too much about cells that I don't need to fucking know.
Yeah. It sucks because then you're like, man, I wonder what would take place of that spot in my brain if it could be something fucking useful instead of fucking cytoplasm. Like,
I feel like I've learned a lot more since I've left school. Like,
yeah, I've learned a lot more about life in general because I had to start fucking living it instead of just like dumb bullshit where I'm like, I fucking hate school. This is stupid. Like, I'm not learning anything important. Like
some kids like strive to be at school though. Like some kids that don't have school, they're like, man, I really wish I could go to school.
Yeah,
like,
well, I mean, yeah, but I think
like
that's
a dream that they
I think
have.
that's
like, we
more
dream
like
to be millionaires. They dream to go to school. Like,
yeah, I think that's like third world country type shit though, where they're like, fuck, I wish I could just learn how to read. Like that would be so awesome.
Honestly, we've been handed things for our life. So like, what the fuck? Why aren't we millionaires?
I don't know.
I bet like if that kid was in my position, he would be a millionaire by now.
No, probably not.
You're right.
No, I don't think so. I think he would just be smarter because he'd be like, wow, school's so great. Well, there was a children's book one time that was like basically like they lived in a world where every single day was Christmas except for one day out of the year on Christmas. It was a day you had to like go to school and shit. And they loved that day so much because it changed. Like, if every single day is great, then the one boring day is actually what you look forward to.
Yeah.
Because you have the same fucking bullshit every single time.
That's actually really interesting.
So
if
it's
every
kind of
day was
interesting to
Christmas,
think
is that
about
what that book is called?
It probably, yeah.
If every day
Have you
was
seen
Christmas?
it? Yeah,
No,
I think it's
know.
literally called that. Yeah.
But I'm just, that was a complete guess. So if it is that,
no, I
that'd be kinda
guarantee that's
cool.
what it is. I mean, I don't get, but I bet that's what it is. It makes sense. Yeah. Yeah.
Every day
But it's
was
like this little
Christmas.
girl. It's a picture book. It's like for kids, literally.
Yeah,
It's
well,
just
no
like
shit.
every day.
No,
like,
it's actually an adult book. Honestly, I feel like some adults might need that.
I think you should always try to be like grateful. You know, you shouldn't
Yeah.
be like, you know, I mean, there's definitely times
before
when I'm
you
like,
go to
"Fuck."
bed, you go pray and you say,
Yeah.
hey, thank you for this family.
Yeah.
Thank you for the friends I have. Thank you for not killing me
Yeah.
today.
It could always be worse. Like
Amen.
every day I wake up, I'm like, man, I got all my arms, all my fucking legs, and all my fucking everything.
I can go to McDonald's and eat whatever the fuck I
Yeah,
want.
like, you know, it could always be a lot worse.
I haven't gone to McDonald's in a long time. I don't really like McDonald's anymore.
Yeah, it's gotten worse now. I think when you develop your adult digestive system.
Is
like,
that it?
I
Well, I
don't
remember
know.
being like a little kid and being like, can I eat McDonald's every fucking day?
Yeah.
McDonald's
and
is
then,
fire.
I did do that for a little bit. Like when I was
and
like,
then I remember being like,
finally
okay,
an adult,
no,
I was
less.
like, yep, eating McDonald's
more,
all the fucking time.
please.
I think for me, it was more the convenience though. I hate, like,
Yeah,
I'm
I
not a
think that's
big
it.
fan of like making food and like, I'm just, some people really get into it. They're like, yeah, I'm fucking Gordon Ramsay up in this bitch. I'm like, why is the food not in my fucking mouth? Like, I don't like to I'm not that guy.
I like cooking. I hate cleaning. And that's what makes me not like cooking.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't
I
like. Really
I would
cooking
love
either,
to fucking
honestly.
cook. I don't know. I like to make good, delicious meals, but I hate having to clean up afterwards.
Yeah.
It fucking blows.
No, that's fine. Like I get that, but
That's
I'm
like,
just
oh
not that
wow,
guy.
I made this fucking fantastic meal that I really enjoyed, but now I've made a mess in the entire fucking kitchen. I have 50 fucking dishes I have to do, and I
Yeah.
want to go to bed.
Yeah, no, I don't. I don't even like cooking, honestly. I try to do the least amount of like, I'm trying to efficiently get the fuel in my body as quickly as possible so I can get on to the next thing. That's why I eat so fast.
I don't. I like to enjoy my food.
Nope. I eat as quickly as possible. That's how they did it in the caveman days.
We're not cavemen.
I don't care. I have to be ready. You could get attacked that whole time while you're eating.
What?
Yeah. You're distracted. You're
Do you know, like,
eating
when
right there.
dogs go to the bathroom, they look at you?
What?
Yeah. It's that you're, like, protecting them.
Yeah, because they're worried they're gonna get attacked. It makes sense. Same thing with eating.
Yeah.
That's why I'm eating so quick and checking my fucking six.
Oh, maybe that's why dogs eat so quick. Maybe they're like, oh, fuck, we could get attacked right now.
Yeah, you never know, man.
Gotta chow.
I definitely do that like super. I wish we could bypass sleep. That's a big fucking waste
Yeah.
of time. I hate that so much.
I think we've talked about that before.
Maybe, I don't know. Well, it's a big fucking deal. Why the fuck we sleeping still? I need the scientists to be working on more important shit.
Yeah, why can't we cryo freeze yet? What the fuck is that all about?
What is like their biggest thing? Like what is the biggest like
Yeah,
fucking news
what
in
is,
science?
Yeah, what
this
is the
fucking
next
lately?
fucking step for us in planet
What is the
evolution?
biggest
Is
scientific
it just
discovery
AI? Is that really what it is? 'Cause-
of that's? I don't think. That's
okay,
science.
hey, we have literally this super fucking mega computer. Why the fuck are we not in space yet? Why we can literally have this AI do everything for us? Why the fuck are we not in space?
Yeah, we got AI Bigfoot. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, that's what we're using AI Bigfoot for.
What was the last Nobel Peace Prize? What the fuck was that about?
Probably something fucking dumb.
Didn't we give one of those to like Obama? Who did we give one to?
What?
I was like, maybe not. No, I guess Obama gives them out. That's why I was thinking of it. I'm just picturing Obama holding the Nobel Peace
Oh,
Prize
okay,
because
that
he's the
makes
president.
sense. Yeah.
I think the president
He gives
them
one to
out.
himself.
There's definitely a meme
I
of
hate
that.
this country.
There's a meme of that. Yeah, him like
My
giving
wife
it
is a
himself.
man.
When do you think we're gonna have a female president? You can say never. You can say never if you want, dude. It's not that serious. We only have 2% female viewers. All right. Well, sitting in silence isn't working. I don't think it's gonna be anytime soon. I think they want one. I think they want one really bad.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get one.
Not for a while.
Not for a long
If we
while.
do, you guys have you've got fucking maybe 2 more elections to make it happen because there's like a big curve going on right now where we're like not on that shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't
think
know.
The flipping, the woke is just getting
Yeah.
thrown away. Like
Yeah.
people who are not woke.
people are stomping woke people.
Maybe it's just the people that we surround ourselves with. But
What does that even mean? Like, was the whole thing there like, yo, you've been enlightened, like you're awakened? Like, what,
Yeah, I
is
think
that what
that's- yeah,
woke
woke
is? That's
is,
fucking
yeah.
stupid. I think that's a dumb term.
yeah, they kind of doom themselves with that.
Yeah.
What
I
is
think-
it? What was the next step in science, Joey?
I mean, that's a really broad topic, but like the main expected breakthroughs are revolving around like artificial intelligence, quantum computing, biotechnology, like gene editing, and like just energy revolution in general.
Gene editing.
I was gonna say that I've heard a lot about because they're trying to isolate the gay gene.
I-
I don't think that's what it is.
Christ.
Could be though.
I'm thinking like cool gene things, like fucking superhuman shit. Like I want a superpower. Where the fuck is that?
Nah, it's mostly about AIDS.
Is it for real? Oh shit! I thought it was for a second. I was like, yo,
Isolating the gay gene. Holy fuck. Okay.
I told you that was a big deal,
Oh
man.
my god.
No, I think they're like.
We're wasting our time right now. We
I
should
do
be in
act,
space.
That's something I remember about school though, was that that was like the whole with Darwin's theory of evolution is they realized that they don't need specific gene, like they had used whatever the gene was that grew eyeballs for mice, and they put it in like a fucking dragonfly or a fly or some shit, and it like the fly was still able to grow eyeballs, even though it wasn't a fly gene to grow eyeballs, it was a mouse gene to grow eyeballs. I know it sounds like insane, but that's actually what it was. I watched the video on it. I think the theory of evolution is interesting. What do you think happened there? Did we evolve?
Oh no, I
or
think
no?
it's real. I think it's real. Only because I feel like we've seen things evolve throughout our time as human beings. So
Yeah.
I think that evolution is definitely a possibility, if not is the possibility.
Well, there's a reason it's a theory, right? We're missing a link. There's like one link we're missing. Is that
They
what it
also
is?
say that we don't have we're not chimpanzees. We're like what are Neanderthals like before that. There's like a fucking word for it. Like we're not related to monkeys. They're like apes or something like that. What the fuck are they called?
I don't know.
Yeah, apes. Yeah,
Just
apes.
say apes. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not related to them.
Yeah, well, monkeys are like a descendant of an ape, pretty much, or like something like that. Basically, we were apes, and now we're humans, is like the thought behind it. But at one point, everything was a fish. So when fish grew legs, they turned somehow into chimpanzees. So if the world's been around for billions of years, or 4 billion years? 4 million years?
No, billion.
Billion? Okay, yeah. So if the Earth's been around for 4
maybe not.
billion.
I don't even know anymore.
Honestly, billion and million I feel like billion is just a number like that's slowly getting more and more fathomable. You know what I mean?
4 billion years. That's crazy.
Yeah, 4 billion years. So I guess there's a lot of time in between that for us to, grow legs and become humans. Do you think humans were around during the dinosaur ages?
Not like, like us, but like a form.
Apes?
I mean, yeah, there's definitely monkeys, right? I think. Or some type of, I'm sure there was lots of other like bullshit creatures. What do you think dinosaurs really looked like? Because like I saw this thing and it was like
the feather thought. I really like the feather
have you ever
thought.
seen like, they're like, hey, what animal do you think this is based on its like skeleton? And I'm like looking at it, I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know. And it was like a fucking beaver, but the tail, because it's got the like long, it looks not like you're not gonna know that. You're just you're like, what the is this a big fucking rat? What the fuck is this thing? Like, you have no fucking idea.
Some people though, like the way you look at like bone people who know like how bones work, I think that's how they designed how the dinosaur looked. Is that they're like, okay, the reason why this bone looks like this is because their skin is like this and their jaw was like this.
Yeah.
Just like when they look at like a dead fish or something like that, or a fossil of some sort of a fish that's, you can tell it's a fish because of the way that the bone is. But also, I've also heard that, that whole dragon theory, though, where like dragons could have existed.
I hope they did. I mean, they to an extent they did, Jesus.
I'm sure they did. That'd be really cool.
But well, I mean, like pterodactyls, like why can't we just say that's a dragon? Because it doesn't breathe fire.
Also, like pterodactyls, though, like how do we know what a pterodactyl look like if bones are so hollow that they wouldn't be able to fly?
Well, I think it's not all their bones. I think it's just their wing bones, right?
Yeah,
I think so. I don't think all their bones are hollow. Like their skull, I don't think so.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
Well, I guess their skull.
Well,
would be
maybe
hollow.
they have to
It's a
be because
skull. There's a brain in it. But I mean, like I don't know, whatever else is left, their fucking carcass and their fucking. Because like birds and shit, I think it's just their like wings, like their flight bones are hollow because they need to be able to fucking fly and shit.
Yeah.
Imagine that. That's so crazy.
I like the thought though that they had feathers, like dinosaurs had feathers.
I mean, probably the ones that flew at least.
Yeah, probably. But they're saying that the T-Rex had feathers.
Did, yeah. Well, the T-Rex very well could have had fucking wings. That's a theory too, because that's why like the bones have these like little tiny arms, just because the rest of the wing bones didn't fossilize because they were hollow. Yeah.
Dragons are actually T-Rexes.
Dragons are T-Rexes. You heard it here first.
When they figure that one out.
The T-Ragon. It's
the
fucking coming, bro.
Dragon.
That's pimp, though. I wish. Oh man,
do you think you could survive in the dinosaur age
right now?
Yeah. Like if you just got fucking transported back to the dinosaur age, prehistoric age.
Oof. For how long? Like for the rest of my days?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it'd be pretty hard. Like
I say, like you and your boys, like you get like transported back. Now you have to survive. Do you think you could take down a dinosaur?
take one down. I mean, we'd have to, right?
Yeah, in order to. Well, I mean, there's dodos. You can chase around.
Oh yeah,
dodos.
we can eat those all day.
Yeah.
That's good protein. I bet.
Yeah.
I bet the protein on those is fucking
You
crazy.
catch around those fucking dodos. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe we got time travel. That's why dodos are extinct. We got fucking kicked back to fucking prehistoric ages.
Well, that is actually why they're extinct, though, is because they were so retarded and easy to hunt that we
Yeah.
like hunted them out of extinction. Like they would come up and fucking like try to fuck with you, and you'd be like, "What the fuck?" Just fucking kill it.
hit him with your giant fucking club.
Fucking eat it, dude, and you're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, sweet, fucking big ass chicken."
Do you
Yeah.
think
Well,
people
I
had
think they're
pet
the.
dodos?
There's a reason though. They were the only animal that was born without a fight or flight.
Oh, what?
I think.
Is that actually a thing?
I don't know. Joey, Joey, we're like running you ragged today. I apologize.
Honestly, I wish that we
But-
knew more well-rounded information instead of spitting this out and having to ask Joey about it the entire time.
Joey loves this. All right, we skipped the podcast last week, so like
Yeah.
he's got to double down.
Double
this
down on this editing.
I do apologize though, Joey. I feel like we are asking you for a lot.
I'm gonna start cursing up a storm right now, and then he's gonna have to edit
No.
all that out.
No,
What?
no.
So supposedly they evolved in an environment on, I think it's called Mauritius. It's an island basically with no natural predators. So apparently, yeah, they had no fight or flight response.
Yeah.
At least they're believed to.
Boom.
Isn't that like
Dude,
Easter
I'm a
Island or something
genius.
like that?
I am like we're
Isn't
so
that
smart.
like a thing though? Like Easter Island had like the heads, but like you know how like Easter Island has the heads,
Yeah.
but actually they've got bodies underneath them.
I mean, yeah,
because,
but
like-
I don't think that's true.
No, you don't think so?
Nah.
No, you think they're just heads?
I don't think we would. I think we would have excavated one if we really thought that.
I guess that's true.
And why don't we?
I don't know because they're sacred.
Oh, who owns it? Where is the Easter Islands?
I don't know the Easter Bunny.
What the fuck?
I think it's in the Philippines or something.
Okay. I'm just saying, like, why? I mean, I don't know. Why wouldn't we?
Chile.
Chile.
Okay.
That makes sense.
I don't know. I feel like there's lots of things we should be still exploring. We're like, let's go to space, and we have lots of shit that
I
we
don't
don't
give a
have
fuck
going
about
on
what's
here.
on the earth anymore. I'm done with this place. I'm like, I've eaten my sandwich. I wanted a new fucking sandwich. There's just bread on the sandwich now.
Oh, okay. No, I don't know. What do you mean? We only explored like 5% of the
I
ocean.
don't give a fuck about the ocean, dude. I want to go up, not down.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah,
I can't
that
go
makes
down
sense.
there. That's why.
I don't have fins. Yes. I also
Can't
don't
breathe
have.
water.
I can't fucking breathe.
I can't breathe
I
space
can't breathe
either.
space either.
Space is
Tone.
cooler though. Space has got a lot more space.
Is it cooler? I feel like there's nothing out there, and we're like, there's shit in the ocean
yeah, it's
for
just
sure.
us. I thought you believed in aliens. That's why you had.
I mean, like
sex with them.
right fucking here, like in our orbit. I don't think there's that much going on, and it takes too long. Like the ocean, we can explore that fucking tomorrow. Space, it takes like a
no,
fucking
we can't.
year
Apparently
to get up there.
not.
I think we can. It's just so big that we're like having a hard time.
Do you think we'll ever get to the core of the Earth?
No, why would we do that?
I don't know.
I think we're risking like implosion. Like that's not good.
I don't think that's possible. You have to get a huge fucking hole.
I don't think we can. Yeah, I don't think we can. get to
Implosion?
the
No.
center.
No, I don't think the entire world's gonna collapse in itself. That doesn't make sense.
I don't think it makes sense to even be able to reach it. The center of the Earth?
Yeah.
No, it's full of like fucking magma and shit. It's like a fucking ball. It's like the sun inside the Earth. Have you heard of the hollow Earth theory?
No.
Fuck, man.
Is that where like there's a second world inside of it? Is that what they're talking about? No, what's the hollow Earth theory then?
I mean, that's kind of what I thought it was. Then Joey started shaking his head no. So now I'm not sure.
Oh, what the fuck
Well,
is
I
it
think
then,
it's.
Joey?
I think it is like. I think it is just like a theory that like the Earth is like kind of hollow and there's like other shit going on in there.
That's really cool. I hope that's actually the case.
Well, that's like the whole thing with gravity too. Like gravity is even a theory that, which I think also is nuts. Like that's so like, what the fuck? What do you mean gravity's a fucking theory?
Yeah, that's just
So
2
gravity or
cents for
not,
us.
like-
Yeah,
I've
but
seen-
also like, what do you mean that
I've seen the memes where it's like, yo, when you don't believe in the theory of gravity and it's just somebody flying off
Yeah.
the fucking Earth. You're like, fuck.
we know what zero gravity is, so like
what the fuck does that
the
even mean?
fuck?
Well, there's a reason why. It's because it can't be exactly proven because of some fucking bullshit. Who knows? But well, there's
just like Kevin James can't be proven to be Mike.
what he was? What?
He was Mike?
No, he wasn't Mike.
Yes,
but-
exactly.
Oh my fucking God. You're right. He can't because he's not fucking Mike. He can't be proven to be Mike because that's not who he is. Well, that's a lot of things with like theories. I think it's interesting, like the older scientists, like the fucking Einsteins and the fucking Galileo, they accredited God to things they couldn't understand. Like they were like, you know, with Einstein's theories and shit, or whoever like couldn't figure out black holes. I think it may have been Einstein. He was like, yeah, that was God.
Yep. He's just fucking around up there.
Like,
I don't know what to tell
you know what I mean? And then eventually we figured out
Everything
what
makes
the fuck it
sense
was.
until we get here, and I have no fucking clue. That's
had to be God.
That's God's
Yeah.
hand right there.
But nowadays, I feel like they don't even think like that. Like they'll fucking die before they fucking
Yeah,
admit
they're like,
that. They're like, no, hold up. Like they're
Science
like trying
can
to chart
explain
it.
this. Like the ghost hunters.
Yeah. Well, there's some things that science can't explain that I think is really simple, like bees flying. Like
That's really simple.
they shouldn't be able to fly, right? Because of their wingspan and their body weight and body size.
They do, though.
Exactly, but they can't explain it.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's been explained, buddy. Maybe back in
No,
like, a
no, look
fucking-
it up. Joey, look it up right now.
Why can bumblebees fly? That's a
No, I
don't even-
guarantee it.
No, there like is a reason. It's gonna take me a minute to look it up, but there is like a reason. It's just that like mathematically they shouldn't be.
Yeah.
I think bumblebees have some weird like thing. Oh, actually, they make whirlwinds with their wings beneath them.
That's what it is. But like
Yeah,
it
that's how
doesn't
they- like,
make
when
sense
like a
that they
hornet's
fly.
coming-
Yeah. It's not hornets. It's only bumblebees.
Yeah, but like when hornets like come by them, they can like all gather and like make like the super heat thing. Is that part of their whirlwind?
No.
What? Yeah, have you ever seen that?
No, I don't think so.
It's pretty cool.
What are you talking about?
So like if like
Oh, yeah. No, like,
honeybees,
yeah.
like get like attacked by a hornet, they'll like cover him up and like they'll all vibrate at like a certain
They
thing.
just rape them? That's fucked.
No, well they cook them alive.
Oh, yeah. I think I have heard of that.
Yeah,
Bugs are weird.
bees are really interesting.
I don't
Actually,
really
my
like
dad had
bees.
a bunch
I don't
of bees
even
and it
like
was really
seeing.
cool.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about this. Yes.
Yeah, it was really awesome.
I don't really like bees. Even bees that I know are like gonna like chill. I'm like, can you just get the fuck out of here? Like, I don't want to hang out with you. God, I don't like
I don't like
flies
bees.
either. Like, I'm like, get the fuck out
I
of my
hate
airspace.
flies. Bees, I'm totally fine with. Flies, get the fuck.
Dude, I
out.
saw this thing where it's like it takes one bee. I don't know if this is true. It takes one bee like his whole life to make like one fucking teaspoon of honey or some shit. And I was like, fuck, that sucks. He
Takes
worked
me
his
my whole life to make $1 billion.
I mean, yeah, but we don't eat $1 billion in fucking no time at all. Like
How much time? Wait, one tablespoon.
teaspoon. I don't even
Teaspoon.
think it's a tablespoon. I
Oh,
think it's a teaspoon.
what?
Maybe it's a tablespoon.
How
Even
much does the
tablespoon
bee
is crazy.
eat?
Of honey?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think a lot. I don't
Well,
think.
then,
do they eat a lot of
okay.
honey?
So that makes sense. That's like, it takes us all our life to make, 100,000 gallons of honey. Like.
I don't think it makes that. I just think it's crazy. I'm saying that would be like, okay, me and you make $1 million, right?
Yeah.
Some giant comes down, takes our $1 million and eats it. That's more like what it is.
I'd be like, hey, fuck.
Yeah, and now we're just like, and we die. We don't have enough time to make
Yeah,
another
and then we
bill.
smack him with our hand, and
Yeah.
our entire body just
Yeah.
fucking
And then when we
shrivels.
try to retaliate, we die.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, bees live a shit life. Did you like the bee movie?
Yes.
Bee movie was good.
Did you not?
Oh,
Okay.
I said it was
Yeah.
good. Did they make a 2? Or
No.
2? Some movies, I'm like, why the fuck did we need to make a 2 or 3 or 4? And some movies, I'm like, why didn't we?
That's what makes them good, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Could you imagine if
Yeah, if they
the B movie,
oversaturated
yeah,
that,
if
that
they
would
made the B
suck.
movie too, it'd just make the B movie one worse. And I'd just be like,
I've seen
I
lots of
don't
memes
watch
where it's
B
like
movie.
growing up is realizing that I don't know the woman's name in the B movie, but whatever, that her boyfriend was in the right. Because he's like, are you fucking, he's a fucking bee. Like, freaking the fuck out. Like, what do you mean you're having fucking dinner with him? Like, because he's just like, imagine you come home and your bitch is just having dinner with a bee. You're like, this bitch is on some shit right now. Like, this is schizo ass
Cheating
bitch.
on me with a fucking
Yeah.
bee.
And then he like hates the bee too. Like, he like resents him. He's like, you motherfucker.
Yeah, he does. He
Yeah.
tries to kill him in the
Yeah,
tennis court, right?
Don't blame. Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, I
If
don't
he's
blame
trying to
him
fuck his bitch and he's sitting here like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's risen her up.
Fucking asshole, dude.
Could you imagine?
You come home and your girl's having
Could
dinner
you
with a
fucking imagine? That's it. I'm getting the sex bot out. Get the fuck out.
getting the fucking raid out. I'm fucking ending this right here.
Yeah.
There was a lot of like movies about like bugs, I feel like what the fuck is going on here? What was the one where they were like a circus? When they had the fruit fly that like aged really quickly. There was one where they were like, oh, was that Bug's Life? Is it, maybe I'm just thinking of Bug's Life, like 3 different scenes of Bug's Life.
Probably, actually. The circus?
Yeah. Yeah, because like the larva was like, it doesn't matter. But there's lots of like bug movies, I feel like. Maybe not. Maybe it's just the B movie and Bug's Life.
Ant Bully.
Ant Bully.
Turbo?
I don't think snails are bugs. Snails? No, they're what the fuck is it when they have shells?
Crustacean?
Are they a crustacean though? What are snails?
Mollusk.
Really? That makes sense, I guess. Turbo was interesting. They didn't make a second one of that either.
They didn't need to.
Nah, how did it end? I don't even remember.
They were like all on like set up on a table, and they were like all the businesses were thriving that have the snails, and they're like, we're gonna put Turbo in here. And
Yeah.
he like zips off.
I did like the movie though. I think I saw it in theaters when it came out. I think.
Did you?
I don't know.
I'm sure I have. When he gets pumped through the engine, I always thought that was the sickest fucking scene.
I thought it was sick when he was just watching the TV and he was just like sipping the drink or whatever, and he's just like so like happy, like, wow, I want to go fast as fuck. I can't wait to go fast as fuck.
Yeah.
Well, it was always cool. Like, it was so interesting. Like, I don't know. It's just kind of an interesting theory because like you're born to be fucking slow, and all you want to do is just be fast as fucking shit. You know? So you're sitting here like, God damn, what the fuck is my life? You're like painting fucking numbers on a tomato and trying to race it. Like,
imagine if that was the snail that if you touch, then you'll fucking die.
Damn.
Like your snail also just
the one
gets
that
fucking turbo powers.
God.
Do you remember when that was like a thing? Where it was like,
we were asking.
yeah.
Yeah. Fuck, that'd be crazy.
Fucking running
Obviously,
for your life,
you
dude.
just shoot that. Like, you're fucking just spraying. But you get an Uzi right there, and you're just fucking trying to kill all these snails.
That sounds like a fucking horror movie, dude.
It kind of is, yeah. Damn, that's fucking nuts, bro. Turbo was good though. That was a good movie. Oh, the F1 movie's out now.
I want to watch that.
But I've seen memes where it's like guys are getting pulled over and they're like, "Hey, I'm coming home from seeing the F1 movie. Like, hey."
I felt that way about Top Gun Maverick. I watched
off.
that in the drive-in. Holy fuck! I've never been like, I need to go fast in my entire life till then, and I was like,
wow.
I think I hit like, I don't remember. I was in my fucking little beat up Honda Accord, and I remember me going like way faster than I should be in that fucking car. And it was funny too because my ex-girlfriend was sleeping as I'm just hitting like probably 120 in this little beat up fucking Honda Accord coming back from Top Gun Maverick, being like, yeah.
I like racing. I don't know why.
I live on adrenaline. Where's that 10 G's at?
I didn't even see fuck, what was it where he was like playing video games and he became a fucking driver.
Gran Turismo?
Yeah, I didn't even see that. I wanted to, but
It's
I don't know
really
why
good. I
didn't
watched it in
see
the theaters.
Yeah, I should have went and seen it, but I didn't.
It was really, really good.
I like all those movies though. I like racing movies. I like all that stuff.
Yeah, racing movies. I
Racing
like
movies are
racing.
good.
I just like
I
racing.
like
I want to
racing,
race
yeah,
my
true.
car, damn it.
True.
I need to take mine to the track.
We looked it up, like when you can like rent fucking Lambos and shit.
Yeah,
and
you
all
could do that in like
crazy shit.
Texas and Florida and shit. That sounds like a lot of fun. You could just like
Expensive,
race them.
though.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's probably worth it. Like that's
Oh,
fucking
for
awesome.
sure.
I'd like to do like one of the drift courses. That would be cool.
Yes. I want like to take like a class or something like that. Where you can get
I mean,
one of
I
those
would need
cars.
a class.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not out here like I think I'll do okay.
Yeah,
but I don't think I'm gonna
I'll
like
definitely hold my
impress
own, but I'm
anybody,
not
like-
gonna be like, wow.
They're not gonna be like,
yeah.
wow, this kid knows how to fucking drift. I
Yeah.
mean, if they did,
He doesn't
I'd be
need the
extremely
class.
Grateful.
I would be- yeah, I would be
I'd feel
too.
so
I'd be like,
amazing.
wow.
I'd post that all over the place. Like, I'd get
Natural
a
born
video of
drifter.
the guy saying like I'm the greatest drifter alive, and I'd just post that everywhere. Like, I was good when I had my Mustang. Like,
Mhm.
like I felt
Yeah.
like I was pretty good sometimes. Sometimes I felt like I was shit, but sometimes I felt like I was pretty good. But other than that, I haven't had a lot of strictly rear wheel vehicles. So
Yeah, growing up in,
all wheel drive. Yeah, you need all wheel drive. It
upstate
sucks
New
so
York,
bad.
and it's just like, wow.
When I was looking at getting a new car originally, like the new Mustangs were out, and I was like, oh my fucking God, that would be so awesome. And I was like, I can't even fucking buy that because it'll never last a winter up here. So.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing is that it's just gonna sit around.
It really does suck, But that's why people, they have cars they drive for the summer and cars they have for the winter. Like that's what maybe we need to be more on that shit. But that's expensive as fuck.
Yeah,
like
I'm trying to get a house right now.
Yeah, we don't have time for that shit right now. That's fucking ridiculous. And I think that's just ridiculous in general that I live somewhere where I have to fucking have 2 different vehicles to drive, one in the fucking summertime and one in the fucking wintertime. Like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, that's some rich shit, honestly.
Yeah.
Fucking 2
I would
vehicles.
love that, though.
I would
like it.
I want like 15
I want
vehicles.
as many vehicles as you can
I
fucking
want,
have.
I want so many vehicles that they're like fucking pouring out of the driveway where it's like, okay, I really need to try to wrangle back in my vehicles here.
Yes.
Hey, get back in here.
That would be fucking awesome. I wonder how hard it is for like insurance company. Do you think the super, super rich even have insurance, or they're just like, if I crash it, I'll pay for the guy's car or whatever?
Well, I mean, they have to have basic insurance. No, because it's a requirement to have car insurance on a car, regardless of how much money you make, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the way like the government can like rake in and make sure you're still poor.
Fuck them.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait until I'm rich enough to just pay the insurance for like the whole year. Like I hate the monthly.
Yeah,
I just want to pay the
that's
insurance.
probably
for
what
the
they do is they just have like a set rate for all of their vehicles. Where it's
Yeah.
like, okay, you pay this much money, you get insurance. And just like, okay.
I think it's ridiculous though. Like I do think like really I can't believe you have to. I mean that makes sense, but it's, if you're like uber elitely fucking rich and you don't have insurance, like you're like, dude, I could buy this guy's car fucking 10 times over if I felt like it. Sorry I totaled it. Here's fucking double what it's worth. Like why the fuck can't I just do that if I'm super fucking rich? The fuck is the problem?
Maybe car insurance is cheaper because you're rich. Because now it's like, okay, this guy's not going to want to pay more.
They do
car
ask you for
insurance.
your income, I feel like.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. It's probably like,
I'm sure everything's always cheaper when you're fucking rich because it's like,
well, nothing's cheaper, but it's less of what
it's
you
less
have
of
to
a
pay.
fucking hassle.
We got to get rich. That's the fucking moral of the story
Yep.
here. Like, let's get fucking rich.
Step 1, get rich. Step 2, fuck the government.
Yes.
Bing, bang, boom.
Prepare yourself, government. Get lubed up, government.
Yeah.
We're about to fuck you.
Big boys are in town. They ain't stopping.
That's interesting. Well, they just passed that Big Beautiful Bill Act or whatever.
What the fuck is that anyway?
I don't really know that much about it, but I do know it did kind of fuck over people, like, not our tax bracket.
Yeah.
Even below us, it really fucked over those guys. Like, people that only make, like, $15,000 a year, their tax increase.
All right.
Don't quote
then
me on this.
Step it up a notch. Why are you only making $15,000 a year?
Don't quote me on this, but I believe it was like a 70% increase on their taxes. Don't quote me on it. But I'm telling you, it's like some crazy shit like that.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we say step it up, but if it wasn't them, what if it was us? We'd be like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, no matter what.
We already pay an
But I
asinine
mean, we
amount
know
of
how the
fucking
world
taxes,
works,
bro.
right? The rich get richer, the poor. It's rich versus poor out here. That's all it fucking is. It's all it fucking never is gonna be. We have to get rich so we can fucking beat the fuck out of all the other rich people who were mean to us when we were poor.
Mm-hmm.
Not really. We're gonna chill with them. We're
Chill
switch
with them,
teams.
actually. Yeah.
We're gonna switch teams.
We're gonna
start beating
change
up the
teams
poor
and be
people.
like, ha, look at these little fucking losers. Look at these guys, their podcast.
What? No, we're keeping the podcast forever, even when we're rich. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
This is what's gonna make us rich.
Oh,
right
is
here.
that what it is?
I think this episode
Thank
right
you,
here.
viewers. This episode right here,
This
episode
is what's
7,
gonna blow us up right
coming
here.
to a fucking conclusion. What did you guys think? I hope you guys enjoyed it. Tune back in for episode 8 next week. Love you guys.
Peace out.
Find us underneath, as usual.